Hello guys, welcome back to Earl Sports Bets. I'm Timothy Earl, and today we're going to be breaking down the 3-game Counter-Strike slate for ESL Pro League Group B Day 3. Had some good Counter-Strike. We've been on fire for this group. 5-1 to start. I thought I was 6-0. I went back and looked at all the things. I didn't realize that ENCE did beat Mouse Sports day one. I just judged it off of the DraftKings scores and the fact that some of the Mouse Sports players played really, really well. I thought they won, but I was wrong. But we are 6-1. We got today's games right. We got Nip beat ENCE, FaZe beat Mouse Sports, and then we called it. G2 beat Vitality, 2-0'd them. Very, very beautiful. It made some money today. I'll go ahead and show my lineup in a minute. Almost spilled my drink. But before we go into all that, if you guys are new to the channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We are almost to 500 subscribers. Trying to hit that within the next couple days. We post about 2 to 3 videos every single day, whether it's NBA, NHL, Counter-Strike, UFC, you name it, and baseball coming up soon. We're going to have all that stuff ready for you guys every single day. So go ahead, just subscribe to the channel now so you don't miss a single video. Oh, and March Madness is starting. I almost forgot about that. So my brother has his bracket video up. Go ahead and check that out as well. All of our links to our socials are in the description. Twitter, Instagram, Discord. If you want to go look and see what we have for our merch, that will be in the link in the description below as well. The final thing in there will be the link to Picks and Parleys. It's a YouTube channel that does sports betting like me and Nick. They're handicappers, and me and my brother are on that channel 2 to 3 times a week. So go ahead and check them out as well. Nick will be on there Wednesday at least. I'll be on there, I think, Thursday. I have to go check with Allie. But go ahead and follow them as well. But without further ado, let's go ahead and look at yesterday's DK slate. And out of 1,400 lineups, loading page. I finished in 42nd. I should have went with the advice that I gave you guys, but I would have moved up even more. I had Nico as my captain. Man, that was a really nice pick for me. 116 points in the captain spot for Nico as G2 Sweat Vitality. Also had Hunter, 16% owned. He scored 79 points, solid. And I actually game stacked it with Zywoo, which did not turn out as good as I was hoping. I had Twist and Cold Zera. I wish I had Brokey. And then I had Knock from the early game. We'll go ahead and scroll up just a little bit to the $3,000 lineup, which actually had Plopsky as the captain, which was interesting. I had Nico and Hunter, Brokey, Hampus, and Knock. So good job for this guy. I did not get to Plopsky. I did not get to Brokey. I wish I did. I mentioned him in my video saying that I liked Cold Zera and I liked Brokey. I still left, with my lineup, I still left $3,500 on the table. I just didn't feel comfortable dropping that down to increasing that to like $5,000. So I went with Twist instead of Brokey. Ended up costing me a little bit of money, but overall, not too bad. Congratulations to Desela on winning that. Oh, and this guy faded Zywoo, so that's kind of interesting as well. But we'll go ahead and look at today's slate as soon as my thing refreshes itself, because why not? Let's go ahead and get started. We get the first game being FaZe versus Nip. Minus 128 for FaZe, plus 107 for Nip. Both these teams being 1-1 so far in the bracket. FaZe losing to Vitality, beating Mouse Sports. Nip losing to G2, beating ENCE today. So that was pretty cool. We'll go ahead and look at each team. Well, first of all, I'm going with FaZe for tomorrow. They look really good the past couple days. I'll go over them more in a minute. looking at the NIP lineup, I don't mind NIP at all. I still don't know why Knock is $4,600. I really like that as a value play. He's just been... I don't understand what DraftKings is necessarily doing. Because 73 points at $5,200, and then they dropped him after he was on the winning lineup. I don't know about that. Plopsky, 8,200 is about right. If we want to go ahead and look at the people in his range, Kerrigan's up there. I don't know why. Rops is up at 8K. I don't mind that. But I think there's just better spots than the Plopsky. Rez, I'm not going after. Hampus is IGL, ZTR. Still has a lot to prove. I'm not going to be playing anybody from NIP just because I don't think that they're going to win. And then the biggest question mark, and I know he's going to be like uber chalk tomorrow. Why is Brokey $4,800? After being probably the highest scoring player on the slate, he goes from 7,800 and drops $3,000. Yeah, I'm climbing all over that one. I'll probably even have Brokey as my captain, just because that value is insane. And the fact that you can do that, you can go up to a Zaiwu, never touched Jax at $9,800. Don't know why he's up that far. Nico, maybe Twist. You can go after some of these higher priced players just because Brokey is $4,800. He has to be like 50, 60, 70% owned tomorrow. If not, he should 100% be like crazy owned tomorrow. Cold Zera, 6K. Once again, I think they're doing him dirty. He had a rather solid day today, 68 points, and he was at what, $5,000 yesterday? Yeah, he went up $1,000. I still don't think that's enough. I think he should be closer to the Kerrigan range. I don't know why Kerrigan is $8,400, but I like Cold Zera at 6K. I like both these guys. I don't know why they're that cheap, and especially a game that I think FaZe is going to win. I definitely like Cold Zera and Brokey tomorrow. And then maybe going up to Twist, but I feel like there's better options at that price. But we are going after FaZe tomorrow, minus 128. Next up, we get Ents against G2. Man, G2 has looked impressive. They have 2-0'd NIP, and they have 2-0'd Vitality. And they didn't even break a sweat today against Vitality. That was quite impressive to see. Really happy with the results there. And then Ents have actually done halfway decent. Granted, they have not won a game. We'll go ahead and look at, we'll take Diha. I guess they're not going to show. ESL, NIP. Okay, I guess they didn't want to show. Okay, cool. But they've done decent. I know they beat Mouse Sports. They lost to NIP today. I think they got swept by NIP today, if I recall right. Let me just confirm this so that I know. Well, I guess they don't want to tell me. Games played 1. I'm guessing that's 2. So that's that. Yeah, they got swept today. I don't know. Nothing is shouting that I should be going after Ents tomorrow, looking at Ents tomorrow. G2 should be crazy chalk. But let's go ahead and look at the Ents players real quick. D-Hot at $7,800. There's better. I don't know. Alu, 7K. At their range, there's other players that I'd rather go after, and I'd rather build a Stars and Scrubs lineup than going after some Ents players. So I'm just going to skip over them. Looking at the G2 numbers, they finally priced up Nico. I'm totally cool with that. I think that's the right move to make. $9,200 now for Nico. I think that's great. And I'm going to 100% pay up for him. Don't get me wrong. Hunter, $7,800. Once again, that's too cheap. I'm going to be... If I ran a lot of lineups, he would be on a good chunk of the lineups. I just believe that G2's got the best shot at winning tomorrow, and Hunter should 100% be like 8K, 8,200 minimum. I would even put him up at $8,400, $8,500. There's no reason why he should be in the 7Ks. Nexus, 6,400. I'm all right with that. And then Almanac at 5,800. I don't mind that for value. I feel like Brokey would probably be a better value than that, but I do like Almanac as a value play as well for tomorrow. I am taking G2 to beat Ents. Final game of the day is going to be Vitality taking on Mouse Sports. I don't know why it keeps refreshing every time I do that. Minus 217 for Vitality, plus 176 for Mouse. And Mouse is the only team in this group that has not won a game. I think it stays that way. Yes, Vitality has not looked good. They were able to pull off a win against FaZe, so that makes me feel comfortable with them being able to take a win over Mouse. Looking at the players, Rops at 8K, I think that's respectable. Looking at other people in his area, I'd rather drop down and go to Hunter, but I'm all right with that. With Rops at 8K, $6,800 for Acorn, I feel like could be a good value, along with the 6K for Mouse. Granted, I do like Almanac from G2 better, and I do like Nock and Brokey from Nip and FaZe a little bit better than that. So I'm not really too interested in going after him necessarily. I think he could be a good one-off, like not a one-off, but I don't remember the word for it, but like a stretch off of the a pivot. There we go, a pivot away from those guys. He shouldn't be that too high owned. And then Bimus and Dexter, I'm not really too interested in. And if this Vitality team has proved me anything this year, there's only one player I'm interested in, and it's Zywoo. I think this team has gone back to where they were the beginning of last year, aka Masuda Shocks, Apex, RPK, hop on Zywoo's back and let them try to win some games. It's just ugly there. If anything, Shocks could be an interesting play as well. Other than that, RPK has not proved anything. Masuda has not proved anything. Apex has definitely not proved anything, besides being able to call a decent game. Honestly, the only play from this Mouse Vitality game I'm okay with is Zywoo. Other than that, not really too interested in anybody else from that team. I still have Vitality winning, but I feel like Zywoo's going to be the only player that's going to be on the winning lineup for tomorrow. Quote me that now when you guys see me winning. No, I'm kidding. But that's going to wrap it up for today's video. So Vitality, FaZe, G2, those are the three teams that we got. I want to thank you guys all for watching. Once again, if you guys are new, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, comment who you guys got winning tomorrow. All of our socials, merch, all that stuff is in the link in the description below. Go ahead, just check out the description, follow all that stuff. All of our picks are going to be on that side, or all of our all of the sports we do are going to be on that side. Yeah, but that's going to do it for today's video. And until next time, let's watch some good Counter-Strike. Let's make some money.